Hey Libra, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 20th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Libra. The heart of your reading, we have joy, expansion, optimism with the sun. And not only that, it's like kind of getting wiped out or washed out with the sunshine, literal sunshine on the sun there. Gotta love those synchronicities. This tells me that the world is kind of opening up for you and it feels good. It feels joyful, celebratory. Very independent though. I don't get the sense that this has to do with anyone but you. It's a very independent sort of feeling. Speaking of independence, your challenge is coming through as the Emperor with a love offer. We have the Emperor with the Ace of Cups. Libra's over here like, I'm so happy doing my own thing right now. The world is handing me so many opportunities. The world is my oyster. I can explore and everything seems possible. And somehow, standing in your way of that is a divine masculine, very evolved, very responsible, very self-assured, very wanting to make a love offer to you. Your focus is on getting over a breakup, or recovering from grieving a loss of some sort. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So you've turned a corner, but it's still fresh. You recognize that there's still a lot of positivity in your life and you want to start focusing on that. Definitely with that sun energy, like you're able to finally tap into joy and expressing that exuberant side of life. But the Five of Cups showing up indicates that you've been in that feeling of ruminating and healing and feeling low because of something that's gone wrong or left your life. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands, which is this state of believing that something's coming your way and remaining in that state of receptivity. So that leaves me wondering whether that's what led you to this optimism, expansion of the sun energy. Like your ship finally came in and you're independently moving forward in a confident way. Or maybe we're referring to a state of expecting something to come that never arrived. Because we have both your current situation of feeling very expansive and your current focus of moving on from something that you've been grieving. So I'm not sure which this Three of Wands is referencing for you in your situation. From your higher self perspective, one of the best things that's going to come out of this is getting you on a path that's going to be stable, well-defined, a clear set of expectations where if you just stick to it and apply yourself, it's going to get you where you need to go. Not a lot of unknowns on the path that the Knight of Pentacles takes. It's slow and steady wins the race. And there's a certain peace that comes along with knowing that the degree of risk is minimized here. Show me the near future. What comes next for my Libra? the Fool in reverse. Okay, you may not take the first opportunity that comes along. You may consider something and then decide that it's too big of a risk. The Fool in its upright form is not hesitant to take risks. But we just talked about the Knight of Pentacles being so like happy to take the tried and true path, the proven path. They want to walk in the footsteps of others. They know, like, they've seen proof that this way of doing things, this path in life, will lead them to what they want. And I think for whatever reason, you're going to have an opportunity to prove to yourself that you don't have to take the risk. You don't have to take it all on faith. I mean, it alludes to the potential of considering a more risky path and then deciding not to take it. Something's going to surprise you that you don't see coming is inspiration. The Ace of Wands is seemingly going to come out of nowhere, perhaps in just a stroke of inspiration. Or it could be an offer from someone who is very passionate about something, and that could light a spark within you. You could become aware of someone whose zeal and zest for life and excitement is just infectious, and it sort of bleeds into your persona, the way that you operate and move through the world. Let's see your hopes and fears. We have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so the Emperor making this love offer as the challenge implies that you might not feel... Well, I would say that you're potentially not feeling good enough, because the reversal of the Empress might indicate this lack of self-confidence. But I'm actually not really resonating with that potential interpretation at the moment. It seems more like the confidence is there. You do feel like the Empress, but maybe just not a match for this person. I can't say that for sure. There's something, this could just be like, I don't want to be a mother, because the Empress is the archetypal like goddess of fertility or motherhood energy. She's actually pregnant there in the image to sort of convey that aspect of the archetype. Not ready to bring your creation into the world, perhaps. There's some trepidation or reservations about really embodying this energy for yourself. The Sun is a very independent energy, so you may just have this aversion to partnership at this time. You want to revel in the independence of it. Not run the risk of subjugating yourself to a masculine figure. I mean, patriarchy gonna patriarch sometimes, you know? So I get that aversion. I understand it, I would say. The way these energies are all trending is toward a unmet expectation of conflict or competition. The Five of Wands in reverse tells me that there's this undercurrent of, you think it's going to be tough. You think there's going to be a lot of people vying for your spot or out to prove themselves by going toe-to-toe with you and taking you down a notch so that they can appear better. that seemingly doesn't materialize. And just to sort of double down on that, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is a similar energy, just coming from the ideological perspective rather than the perspective of taking action. I think it's going to be smoother sailing than you're expecting. If this, whatever you're going through, requires you to sort of put yourself out there in a competitive way, this could mean a literal like canceling of the competition or a postponement, or maybe you decide not to compete. Like, I don't feel like it's necessary to prove that I'm better than these people. I'm not going to enter myself into the competition. Could be like a very literal interpretation or manifestation of that energy. Let's see what advice we have. If Libra wants to affect the most positive outcome possible, what can they do? Rise up, girl. We have the Queen of Wands. This is really being bold, brave, confident, putting yourself out there, but in like this yin energy, in this feminine archetype. And that's not talking about the gender, it's talking about the receptivity. Setting things up so that when you want to connect with something or someone, they come to you. It's your power of attraction, charisma, just walking into the room and all eyes are on you. You have this power within you. You don't need to be the one who takes the big risk and takes the big leap toward their goal. You might have a better result if you rather align with, I feel like I know what I'm talking about, but I want to try and describe it in a way that's maybe giving an example is going to be better. Let's say an entrepreneur, a business owner, small business owner wants to get new accounts. The yang energy, the masculine energy, would go out and get it. It's more the energy of knocking on doors, walking into businesses, making your pitch. It's a I will go to what I want to try and claim it sort of energy. The yin energy in that scenario would be, I'm going to create a spectacle so desirable that my potential clients come to me. So it's like viral online marketing. It's knowing how to catch so many people's interest, creating a viral moment, doing something so breathtaking and courageous, and putting it out there for people to see that they it's hard for me to like describe that, because it would be something very creative that you haven't seen before, and coming up that with a possibility off the cuff, it's like, what would she do? Queen of Wands, to try and get clients and customers, would film herself underwater and have that be like the, I don't know, that's a silly example. It's something bold, brave, unique, courageous, and just very attractive, intriguing, I want to say. I'm going to pull one more advice card. Okay. Charge ahead into the unknown. Don't be afraid of that. You don't have to take risks per se, but this Knight of Swords in reverse paired with the moon energy says that there's some benefit to really swiftly putting yourself out there, even though you're not sure what the outcome might be. So be bold, be brave. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you back next time.